Hello my gorgeous people, Grace here, Bikedonia. Now as you can see, I don't have any gorgeous motorcycling footage to show you today because the trip has so far not gone to plan. I am back in Cambodia and I'm not sure how good the sound quality is. If you can hear the sound of running water, that's because it's running out of the ceiling above my head. But don't worry about that, I've got some buckets out, everything's going to be completely fine. What I'm more concerned about is the sound of running water out of my radiator on my KTM. Yes, that's right. So I picked up my bike this morning, happy as Larry, went down to see my friend Steve down at Dino Tuned, and absolutely so grateful to Steve for looking after my bike for me while I was away. And I picked up my bike and got on it. I headed down the road to buy a phone holder because I forgot to bring my RAM mount X grip, and thus was obviously going to be completely lost. Went down the phone to buy a phone holder from the wife of one of Steve's employees, which was great. And so everything was going absolutely great until I noticed that my engine overheat light was coming on. So that is a bad sign. Anyway, of course, I stopped and checked out the situation, checked my radiator levels, and sure enough, there was no water in my radiator. So I put in about 1.2 litres of water and it started running out the bottom again. So that's what I did. I started putting water in the top, it started coming out the bottom, and that's how I rode it down to Czech, who's my genius mechanic who's helped me out many times before. He's also the guy who looked after my bike for 2 years while I was away because of COVID. He said, oh look, it might take a day to fix, and I was so relieved. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's as easy as he thinks it is. Hopefully they can weld it up for me and I'll be good to go in a day or so. Alright, so it's the next morning now. I no longer have a water feature in the corner of my room, which is awesome. I cannot blame the roof for not keeping yesterday's storm completely outside because, my lord, it was a cracker of a storm. Cambodia has been having a really serious wet season this year. It came early and it came in earnest, and yesterday everything just got dark, and then the rain came down and it was raining sideways, it was raining all directions, it was just smashing into my window panes as well as coming through the roof. So it was quite a natural phenomenon. But like I say, it's all good, no more water feature in the corner of my room, and so we are back to normal sound quality. But I don't have anything exciting to tell you because I am still waiting to hear back from Czech. Now, I'm really hoping that the radiator repair goes to plan, that it's just a small repair and that I don't need a new radiator, because that would be an unholy disaster. Because first of all, radiators are heinously expensive if you need to buy a new one, but second of all, importing one to Cambodia or even to Thailand would just be twice as expensive again. So basically it would almost be time to buy a new bike, which is just a hideous thought. So I am hoping that Czech can work his magic for me. My fingers are crossed.